What is up, my butter biscuits? So in today's video, we're going to be discussing Manny Mua because he finally came forward and called out Makeup Revolution, which is about time. But before we jump into that, I know this is probably getting a little bit irritating at this point. You guys are like, shut up. But I need your guys' help. You know, in every video, I'm asking about my mic, I'm asking about my lighting, I'm asking about the backlight. And today, I have another question. So in my previous video, the BoxyCharm video, just in case you guys haven't checked that out, I did a little tutorial using the Hello Charmers palette that came inside there. I was noticing that the colors were off. I was like, oh, my lighting was messed up. So I was reading up on it to turn off auto white balance, and I did my own manual settings today. So I want to get your guys' opinion and see how the colors look, how it's coming across on your screen. Is it looking good? Am I looking warm enough? Because I'm a very warm tone person. I'm very red in the cheeks, and I look so pale in that video. Yes, I know I had on a lot of foundation, but the colors of the palette look pale too, and it's because I had the auto white balance on, and it was just like too light. So I set it to manual right now, and I feel like it looks pretty good. I just want to make sure for the Chisme videos, I know it doesn't really matter, but when I'm doing my makeup videos, I want to make sure that the color is correct so that way you guys see the true tones that are in the palette, on my eyes, on my lips. You know, everything that I'm using is true tone. So I'm trying really, really hard to set up my whole setup really good, but it's hard when you don't know too much about technology. And y'all, working with a Canon and all the settings, I'm just like, oh, I can't keep up with the settings because it's like learning another language to me, and that language I just do not speak at all or understand, or I just don't get it. Okay, it's difficult, but I'm trying. So I need you guys' opinions. Let me know how it looks. And I'm sorry that I'm asking you guys for all these, opinions and stuff like that, but I need y'all's opinions. I'm making the content for you, so I want to make sure you guys think it looks good. Anyways, I don't know if you guys remember, about 2 weeks ago, I did make a video on this topic, but now finally Manny came forward and made a YouTube video about it. And I'm like, about time, because I feel like these brands need to be called out. We obviously know it's a never-ending cycle of brands copying other people, artists copying other people. It's just, it's annoying at this point, and I feel like it really, really sucks because when you are a independent artist, or even if you are a small indie brand like Manny Mua is, you create this concept, and then to have it stolen, it just really, really sucks. And you guys know I have this built up irritation for copying and stealing because, as you guys know, I know, oh my gosh, I'm like beating a dead horse here. I think that's the phrase. Is that how you say it? I keep on bringing it up about Morphe, but y'all already know they irritated me, obviously, from stealing my concept, my theme, and I think it's really messed up. So brands need to get together. Before we go ahead and jump into all the tea, though, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. It helps me out. So I do want to mention, because in that video that I made 2 weeks ago, I mentioned that it could be a stocked package. So basically what that means is it's coming from a catalog. I let you guys know when I was going through my process of building my brand, which we ain't going to talk about that. That is, who knows when I'll have enough money to finish back up. But anyways, when going through that process, I was looking for containers, and there's catalogs for everything. Say, for example, if you want to have a eyeshadow palette, there's a catalog for that. If you want to have a blush component, there's a catalog for that. And basically what it is this, say for, I don't know, let's just call it Plastic Incorporated. Let's just say that's the name. Literally don't know if that's a corporation. But let's just say Plastic Incorporated has a catalog. You go through all of their things, and they are the owner and designer of that. So I did mention in the video, I think, honestly, I didn't really know. Obviously, now I know. Manny ended up funding the money for himself. Funding? Well, I feel like that sounds wrong. I feel like that's charity. He ended up paying himself for the actual molding of this product. Just in case you guys don't know, that can literally cost thousands upon thousands of dollars, because I did consult with custom making a component, and y'all, they were quoting me for a custom lipstick container, $50,000 just for the mold. So I don't know how much he paid for it. Maybe he got some better deal, you know, who knows. But he has the actual, and I took the screenshot from his video right here, that this is his actual design. This is where I'm getting a little confused, because he didn't mention anything in his video as far as there being any type of legal lawsuit or something against Makeup Revolution, because this is a blatant copy of what he created, and this is something that he obviously spent the money on. And I'm telling y'all, I have a strong feeling. Look, if a lipstick container could cost $50,000 for a custom molding, imagine how much a compact will cost. That's so much more plastic. It's so much bigger. I feel like it would cost a lot more, and especially his design is kind of like wavy, so a lot goes into that. So I'm thinking it was like a lot of money, and he didn't mention anything about a lawsuit. And I was really interested to know about that because I feel like, and I told you guys this before, I feel like a lawsuit is the only way. And I feel like it's just like the American thing to say, sue them, because Americans are known to just sue. But I feel like that's the only way to get people to stop doing what they're doing is by giving them a lawsuit. Because, like I said before, you have to hit people where it hurts, and it hurts in the pocket. Everyone is so greedy, everyone wants their money. And I feel like Makeup Revolution. Y'all, we had a conversation about this before. I get it. They're a dupe brand. They make duplicates for things, but to make a blatant copy of something is just not right. I feel like if, say for example, he took the time, and this may have taken months even, to come up with the concept of this and to have the renderings of this made cost so much money, and a team built that specifically for him and he paid for it. Makeup Revolution needs to get it together. Look, I'm totally down with the dupes. Y'all know I'm broke, but like I said before, a dupe can be something that's inspired by a product. It doesn't have to be an exact rip-off of it. It's just not right. It's not cool. And brands need to stop doing it at this point, and they keep on doing it. So I just want to go ahead and read this. This is one of the things that he did mention within his video, and I want to read this because I feel like, look, he even said inside the video, allegedly, he doesn't know if this person works for Makeup Revolution, but why would they be commenting like they do? Well, actually, a lot of people do a lot of weird, sketchy stuff on the internet, so who really knows? But anyways, he put this in his video, and I was like, I'm really curious if Makeup Revolution is going to come forward and say, you know what, this person does not work for us. But this person commented, right? This is super biased. It's just packaging for one, and his stuff isn't exactly trademarked. This is where I wonder too. I'm like, okay, if he has the custom thing for it, then it should be trademarked. The formula would be Revolution's creation, which by the way are generally good, actually. And I got a reply from Revolution Sally, who said the product team literally had no clue about the similarity until after it had all gone through. Okay. And on top of that, too, he did say inside of his video that he did work with Makeup Revolution before. They sponsored one of his videos, so they know who he is. They know who his brand is, okay? So they're saying that they had no clue of the similarity of his product. Come on. Not to mention that they have never been known to dupe smaller or indie brands, only big ones for affordability. And Sally acknowledged the similarity, which I appreciated, but overall, it's not like anyone is going to be hurt by it. Question mark, question mark. Okay, Manny could be hurt by this, obviously, because a lot of people out there are going to say, oh, this one's $25. I believe his is $25. This highlight is $25. Oh, but this Makeup Revolution one is $10. Which one are you going to buy? You're going to buy the $10 one, right? So that will, in return, end up hurting Manny Mua's pocket, right? Anyways, so again, it's not like they stole the whole concept and formula. Well, so no reason to be shady when it may have been a genuine mistake. And this is the thing, and I mentioned this in my video. You guys can go back and watch this. I said it could be just a coincidence. They could have been shopping through a catalog and actually just picked this package from a catalog. However, he came forward and he showed all the renderings, and y'all, I have renderings just like that too from a plastic manufacturer who creates custom molding for packaging, and that is exactly what it looks like. So I do believe him on this, and I do think 100% he did create this product. So anyways, it should be trademarked, right? So this is the Revolution Sally person on Instagram. Now this person supposedly works for Makeup Revolution, but we don't really know, Thank you. Honestly, this was not a dupe situation. Our development team had no idea. Just wanted to develop a range with the idea of shattered glass. And any similarity will be due to shared factories, not any intention. And this is why he said inside of his video, he contacted his actual factory, and they said, no, we did not give this out to anybody. We haven't worked with Makeup Revolution. So the only way for Makeup Revolution to actually have this same exact package as Manny Mua, Lunar Beauty, would be to take that and give it to some plastic manufacturing for them to replicate. Now, in this thing, honestly, I'm really, really curious to see if Manny Mua is going to push forward with a lawsuit. I 100% hope he does, because this is not right. This is a blatant rip-off of what he created. And y'all, this takes a lot of time, a lot of money, and it's not cool for someone like Makeup Revolution, who is actually a really, really big brand. They're sold in Ulta. They're sold around the world, and they're really well known. Actually, I do have some of their products, like I mentioned before. I still haven't tried them, though. Like, I literally still have them sitting in my makeup drawer with the wrappers on them. I don't know why I haven't tried them. I have a palette and their foundation stick, I believe, which, low-key, I feel like I should review, but I need to do a review on that. Anyways, that's all besides the point. But they're really well known, And obviously, at this point, I feel like they are a little bit bigger than Lunar Beauty because of the price point. Lunar Beauty obviously is a little bit more up there. A lot of people these days want affordability with their makeup. Anyways, y'all, to wrap this all up, I'm just waiting for him to file a lawsuit. I'm hoping that he does. That's my biggest thing, because brands need to stop this. They really need to stop. And that's a lie. If this person does in fact work for Makeup Revolution, I'm sorry, but I just don't believe it. Saying that, oh, we worked with the same factory. No, there's no way, because then the factory would get sued. And on top of that, then Makeup Revolution will get sued. So I just don't think a plastic manufacturer would give the mold. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And it is a straight up copy. He also did mention inside his video too, because everyone was saying in my previous video that he copied Mac. And this is what I liked about him, is he said, I'm not the first person to make a prismatic packaging. I definitely have been inspired by other brands. A lot of people were bringing up this picture right here from Mac, because they did come out with the collection, but their thing is a little bit more triangled as to where his is more like wavy, you know what I mean? There obviously is similarities, because it is the same type of concept. However, it's different. It's not the same exact thing. So he's saying, like, look, I didn't create this fully, but I specifically made that package, which is different than Mac, and it's different than any other brand out there. And y'all, I've been kind of looking around, you know, especially while looking for the picture of this Mac collection, because I could not remember the name of this collection, and there's really not too many that look like his. I would say Mac is the closest, but it is still different. Theirs is a little bit more triangle, a little bit more bulky, as to where his is more wavy, like I mentioned. But anyways, y'all, what do you guys think about this? Do you guys feel like Makeup Revolution should continue on? Do you feel like they're lying? If this person does, in fact, I have to stress that, if this person does, in fact, work for Makeup Revolution, do you feel like they're lying just to make it seem like, oh, this was just a coincidence? I can't believe it happened. Because he said in his video they worked with him, so they know who he is, they know who his brand is, so things just aren't adding up. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on it, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.